Mitch Thomas with SoundToys here to take a look at giving your virtual synth a little and those kinds of things. We want to take a look at the little vacuum synth, which is an awesome little analog. I say little, but it's not. It's big. It's fat. Analog mono synth, very cool for basses and leads and such. And we're putting FilterFreak on there. What we got up right now is their bass. I'm using my cool little chord keyboard here to let you know what's going. I'm just playing a little bass line here. And what we're going to do is put FilterFreak on here. I'm going to unbypass. We're going to take him and put him in high pass mode. We talked about this trick before, but I wanted to show it to you because it's really cool. And roll that frequency up there really high. Listen to what we have. Okay, pretty driven. I've got it driven over here in analog mode. I've got it set to dirt and really cranking it there and set my frequency up high. So then I want to take, in random step mode, I'm going to add a little bit of mod so that when I'm hitting that trigger, it's moving around a little bit. Now, one of the other things I've done, this is a super sneaky secret, is I've gone into my tweak menu and I've added just a little bit of output level gain too. So I got a little bit of up and down as it moves up into those higher frequencies. So it gets a little bit louder as it goes up into the higher frequencies to drive it a little more and give me a little bit more of that edge. So then I want to mix that back in with my bass, and I'm going to mix it in really, really lightly. So you can just barely hear the edge of it. Okay, so if we listen to that bypassed, back with the edge, very, very analog. That's a great sounding analog synth, but it just gives it a little bit more of an edge. And you can crank up the resonance up there if you want to get a little edgier. You can hear a little bit of the resonance in the background there. That's what it sounds like. When you hear that, randomness gives it a much more analog quality. Okay, and you can do the same thing by going on the low pass here and finding your lower frequency. So let's go find that. And I'm going to turn the drive back down a little bit. Crank up the resonance. Oh, not that high. And find my frequency. What's going to... hang on. I don't want that much mod on my low end. I just want a little... Okay, now I'm going to drive that down there on the bottom. And I may switch it over to squash and just squash my bottom end instead. Oh yeah, so now I get a little, I'm going to add a little extra pop to it. Okay, then mix that back in. And try my bass line again. Bypassed. Back on. So quick and easy. That's a couple quick ways to enhance some synth bass. We'll come back and do some other synth sounds, but that's your bass sound for now. Thanks, man.